Welcome everyone. In today's video, we are going to be diving into some eye-popping numbers about Nigeria's federal allocation system. Did you know that some regions are receiving way more than they contribute to the national purse? So in this video, we are going to break it down zone by zone. See how this impacts the country. You don't want to miss this one. So if this looks like what you would love to see, the numbers, then stick around till the end of the video. Now, let's start. We want to look at the numbers starting with Southwest. The region called Southwest contributed a massive 3.11 trillion to Nigeria's revenue pot in 2024. But guess what? They only received 849.71 billion, which is just 27.4% of what they brought in, a huge gap in what they gave from what they received. Now, that means that for every 1 naira that Southwest contributed to national purse, they get back 27 kobo. But is that fair? Let's look at others. You can see that clearly Southwest is getting far less of its share of its contribution to the national purse. Now let's go to the next one, which is the South-South. It's often called the nation's hub in terms of oil, but they contributed 1.08 trillion naira and received 543.49 billion naira. That's about 50.3%. So for every 1 naira they contribute, they get 50 kobo. That's not too great, but it's still better than what Southwest gets for its contributory efforts. So let's keep moving. Things are getting really funnier as we move on. We're heading to the north now. At the northwest is where things start to flip. They contributed only 211.27 billion, but they received a whopping 574.32 billion. That is, they received 271.8%. They are getting almost 3 times of what they contributed. How does that sit well with everybody in the nation? Look at it. It means that when they contribute 1 naira, they get 271 naira in return. We go to the northeast. Similar story. They contributed 174.5 billion, but they received 411.84 billion. That means they are getting 236% of their contribution. It's clear that this region benefits significantly more from the allocation system. It shows that you give 1 naira to the federal government, you get 236 naira back. That's what the calculation looks like. Then, you see, we go to the North Central. At North Central, we have 154.54 billion contributed, and they received 408 billion in return as an allocation, which is 264%. It means that in their contribution, they earn 264 naira for every 1 naira they gave to the federal government. And finally, we come to the southeast. They contributed 101.09 billion, but they received 341.46 billion. That's mind-blowing. They are getting 337.8% of their contribution. It means that when they give 1 naira, they get 337.8 naira back. So how do you see this revenue collection and sharing? This region gets the highest return for its contribution, that is Southeast, while Southwest gets the lowest of return for its contribution. Now let's check the other eye-popping numbers. Now, top 5 richest contributors or highest contributors for these allocations. We have Lagos State contributing 2.7 trillion, Rivers contributing 852 billion, Oyo 272 billion, Kano 78 billion, Delta 73 billion. That's contribution states with highest contribution of top 5 of them. Now we go to the top 5 lowest contributing states. We can have Imo contributing only 44 billion, Abia contributing 8.6 billion, KB contributing 8.8 billion, Cross River contributing 9.4 billion, and Ondo contributing 14 billion. So you can see some states are contributing heavily in this VAT contribution, while some states are sleeping. They are not producing or contributing enough. So now, what should be our takeaway? The numbers show significant disparities in how regions contribute and what they receive. Some regions carry the weight, while others benefit disproportionately. In this system, is this fair? Should it be adjusted? So, if that is your take, let me know in the comment section. Just put your take, what you think about this revenue collection in terms of VAT and sharing in the comment section. And if you find this analysis insightful or useful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more deep dive into Nigeria's economy, policy decisions and what other things that may benefit us. Till next video, stay blessed.